Hello, everyone. Welcome back. My name is Lucas, and you're listening to English Graft. On this channel, we practice English slowly through real thoughts, real feelings, and real life. This episode is part of our Quiet Thoughts series, where we talk about life, emotions, and everyday experiences in simple English at a calm pace. Today, I want to talk about something very personal, something I've felt myself, something many people feel but don't always know how to explain. It's the feeling of being lost. Not lost in a city, not lost on a map, but lost inside. What makes this feeling confusing is that life can look completely fine. You might have a job. You might have a routine. You wake up, go to work, eat, rest, sleep. Nothing is wrong, but inside, something feels unclear. Something feels empty. Something feels missing. If you've ever felt like this, I want you to know one thing first. You're not weak, you're not broken, and you're not alone. Today, I'm not here to teach you grammar. I'm here to talk to you, slowly, honestly, like one person talking to another. So take a breath, and let's begin. Sometimes feeling lost doesn't come suddenly. It doesn't arrive with a big problem or a clear reason. It comes quietly. You wake up one morning and you feel tired, not just in your body, but in your mind. You go through your day, but everything feels flat. Not sad, not happy, just dull. You still do your work, you still reply to messages, you still smile when needed, but inside you feel disconnected from yourself. And because life looks fine, you may say to yourself, "Why do I feel like this? My life is okay. I shouldn't complain." That thought can make the feeling even heavier, because when life looks fine, we feel guilty for feeling lost, so we push the feeling down, we stay busy, we distract ourselves. But feelings don't disappear when we ignore them, they wait. And feeling lost often waits quietly until one day we finally stop and listen. I want to be very clear here. Feeling lost does not mean your life is bad. It does not mean you made wrong choices, and it does not mean you are failing. Often, it means something inside you is changing. But before we talk about change, let's talk about why life can look fine on the outside. From the outside, many lives look stable. There is a job. There is income. There is routine. Routine feels safe. Routine feels familiar. But comfort is not the same as meaning. Many of us follow a path that is considered right. We study. We find a job. We work hard. We try to be responsible. This path works for a while. But slowly, we stop asking ourselves questions. Questions like, do I enjoy this? Does this matter to me? Is this how I want to live? Not because we don't care, but because we are busy. Busy surviving, busy meeting expectations, busy doing what needs to be done. And life slowly becomes a checklist. Wake up, work, eat, sleep, repeat. When life becomes only tasks, it loses its personal meaning. And that's when feeling lost begins. I remember a time in my own life when everything looked fine. I was doing what I planned to do, I was moving forward, but inside I felt strangely empty. I wasn't unhappy, but I wasn't fulfilled. And that space between unhappy and fulfilled is where many people feel lost. It's quiet, it's not dramatic, and because it's quiet, it's easy to ignore. But ignoring it doesn't make it go away. Another reason we feel lost is expectations. Expectations from family, expectations from society, expectations we place on ourselves. Sometimes we make life choices because they sound right, not because they feel right. We choose safety over curiosity, stability over meaning. And again, there is nothing wrong with that, until one day we realize we are living a life that doesn't feel like ours. That moment can be very confusing. You may ask yourself, why am I not happy? I did everything right. But life isn't only about doing things right. It's also about doing things that feel true to you. When those two things don't match, we feel lost. Another big reason is disconnection. We live in a very noisy world. Phones, notifications, messages, social media. We are connected to everything, except ourselves. We rarely sit in silence. We rarely ask, how am I really feeling? When we don't listen to ourselves, we don't know what we need. And when we don't know what we need, we feel lost. Sometimes the answer is not a big life change. Sometimes it's rest. Sometimes it's honesty. Sometimes it's simply slowing down. But we can't hear those answers if we never stop. Comparison is another quiet reason. We see other people's lives online, their success, their happiness, their perfect moments, and we compare. We compare our real life to other people's highlights. This creates confusion. We start to feel behind. We start to feel late. We start to feel wrong. But everyone's path is different. Everyone's timing is different. When we forget that, we lose our sense of direction, and feeling lost becomes stronger. I want to tell you something important. Sometimes feeling lost is not a problem. Sometimes it's a sign of growth. You are not the same person you were before. Old goals don't fit anymore. Old dreams feel empty. But new dreams are not clear yet, so you are in between. This in-between space is uncomfortable, but it is normal. It means you are changing. Feeling lost can be the moment before you understand yourself more deeply. Let me share a simple example. Imagine someone named Anna. Anna has a job. She pays her bills. She looks fine from the outside. But every morning she feels heavy. Not tired, heavy. She doesn't hate her job, but she doesn't feel excited either. At night, she scrolls on her phone and feels empty. Anna thinks, why do I feel this way? Nothing is wrong, but something is happening. Anna is changing. Her values are changing. Her needs are changing. Feeling lost is not the enemy, it's the signal. It's telling her something needs attention. Now, let's slow down for a moment. If you can, just listen. You don't need to answer anything. Ask yourself quietly, how do I really feel lately? When do you feel most tired? When do you feel calm? When do you feel most like yourself? You don't need answers today. Just notice. Feeling lost is not something to fight. It's something to understand. Many people try to escape this feeling. They stay busy. They distract themselves. They rush into new goals. But direction does not come from rushing. It comes from listening. Sometimes the most helpful thing you can do is slow down. Spend time alone. Write your thoughts. Walk without your phone. Notice what gives you energy. Notice what drains you. Small moments like these create clarity, and clarity creates direction. You don't need to have everything figured out. Life is not a race. You are not late. Feeling lost does not mean you are failing. It means you are human. And often, it means you are ready for a deeper, more honest life. Let's review some key words from today. Lost. Feeling confused or without direction. I feel lost in my life right now. Fulfilled. Feeling satisfied and meaningful inside. She feels fulfilled by helping others. Disconnected. Not feeling in touch with yourself or others. I feel disconnected from my emotions. Expectations. What others think you should do or be. Family expectations can feel heavy. Direction. A sense of where you are going in life. I need more direction right now. Meaning. The feeling that something matters to you. I want more meaning in my work. If life looks fine, but you feel lost inside, there is nothing wrong with you. You are not broken. You are not behind. You are listening, and that is a powerful thing. Thank you for spending this time with me. Thank you for listening. This is English Graft, a quiet place to grow your English and maybe understand yourself a little better. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next episode.